Hey guys, welcome back to the Texas State Theory Test, grade 6. In this video, we're going to be going over questions 15 and 16 on the practice test. So let's get started. Question 15 says, in the musical example below, A, circle the interval of a minor third in measure 3, so it gives you the measure. Remember to check the key signature. B, label the subdominant triad by writing a 4, a Roman numeral 4, under the triad that is the subdominant. Okay, so let's just start with A. It says, in measure 3, there is going to be the interval of a minor third, meaning 3 half steps away. It told you to check the key signature. Please check the key signature. If you go back to your circle of fifths, you should know that we are in the key of B flat. That means B and E are flat. So let's take a look at the third measure. There should be a third here. Alright, so here I have a third. Here I have a third. Here I have a third. Alright, so I have 3 thirds here. Now, that top note is going to be F, right? That's F. And that is A. F to A, if you look on a keyboard, is 4 half steps away. So that's not it. And then I go from A back to F. It's the same distance going up and down, so that's another 4 half steps away. So those are both major thirds, which probably means this is going to be a minor third. Now this is E, but it's not just E because we're in the key of B flat. That means all E's are flat. So this is E flat to C. If you check on your keyboard, you know that C to E flat is only 3 half steps away. There is my minor third. So, I'm going to erase all this right here. And I'm just going to take this and circle that. And it is okay to take notes. It is okay to put flats in front of all the E's and everything that you need to, and all the B's. You know, take notes. You don't just have to try to do all this in your head. If they count off for that, if I'm your teacher, I will fight the state for you to get those points, because that showed that you were actually thinking about it and you knew what you were doing. Alright, now part B says, label the subdominant triad by writing Roman numeral 4 under the triad that is the subdominant. So we are in the key of B flat. So B flat is number 1, C is number 2, D is number 3, and E flat is number 4. So I'm looking for an E flat triad. A triad, 3 notes stacked on top of each other, where E flat is the root, or is the lowest note. So here, check it out. This is E. All E's are flat. That's an E flat. So that is my 4 triad. So all I do is this. I just write a Roman numeral 4 underneath it, and I have completed everything for question number 15. I hope that makes sense to you. Going on to question 16, the last question we're going to be doing in this series, because I don't do ear training in this series. It says, above each staff A, name the major key for each key signature drawn on each staff. Let's just start with that. So in this one, I have 4 flats. So that means I'm in the key of E. If you go back to your circle of fifths, that circle of fifths helps you answer so many questions in this test. Okay, so I'm in the E major. Now, let's do this one. I have 4 flats. That means I'm in the key of A flat. Not the key of A. I'm in the key of A flat. Okay. Now, in the key of E major, E would be number 1. What would be number 4? We just count up for me. E, F, G, A. So A would be number 4, and then B would be number 5. Okay? If I'm in the key of A flat, A would be number 1, D would be number 2, E would be number 5. Okay? So now, all I have to do is figure out what chord this is. Is this the 1 chord, the 4 chord, or the 5 chord? The way we figure that out is we look at the bottom note, and in this case, that bottom note is E right there, because I'm in bass clef. So that's an E, so this is a 1 chord. Here, this bottom note is D. So that would mean this is a 4 chord. As simple as that. Now, I would normally break the video off here, but I'm going to go down to the bonus question so that you can get this right. It's the same bonus question on every 6th grade test. So, it says, complete the linear minor circle of fifths, fill in the blanks up and down by intervals of a fifth from the given note. Lowercase letters should be used. We're doing minor, not major. You're going to have to know the minor circle of fifths for the 7th grade test. But here, It's really simple. If you remember the silly sentence, fat cats go down alleys eating bugs. Here we are just starting on alleys. So all we're going to do is say eating bugs. And then fat cats go down alleys. We started on A, we ended on A. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. You should know, if you don't know the sentence to go backwards on that silly sentence, if you don't know the words to go backwards or you haven't made one up yet, then you should know that we're going to stop here on A. So that's alleys eating bugs. Fat cats go down alleys. And that is the minor circle of fifths. All you have to do is know that silly sentence, and it will help you out so much during this test. Alright everyone, that's everything I have for this test. I hope your teacher, if it's not me, is doing the ear training with you in your lessons to prepare you for this. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to keep practicing and keep studying.